Good evening and thanks for joining us for the news at 6. I'm Amanda Castro. Skylar will be joining us in just a few minutes. I'm live at the Georgia Public Safety Training Center in Forsyth because today marks a sad and somber day for Monroe County. Michael Norris, the first sheriff's deputy to ever die in the line of duty, was laid to rest today. Monroe deputies carried the casket of one of their own inside the building for the funeral. Thousands of law enforcement officials from across the state and members of the community packed this room to pay their final respects. Norris's longtime pastor, Elder Matt Yon, led the service. He called it one of the hardest funerals he's ever had to conduct. He told the crowd that this wasn't supposed to happen. He said Norris recently married his wife Logan and that he loved his job. He said we're living in a broken and dark world, and Norris was a gift of grace. Yon added this is a difficult time, but he urged everyone to remember Deputy Norris is in a better place.
He is in the fullness of joy. We here are the ones who are brokenhearted. Michael is enjoying eternal bliss in heaven. He's in the presence of Jesus.
I speak for all Georgia.
Other speakers included Harris Blackwood with the Governor's Office of Highway Safety. He spoke to the family on behalf of Governor Nathan Deal, calling this a tragic loss. Monroe County Sheriff's Deputy William Jackson also spoke and remembered Norris as a man who loved his family and was a blessing to be around. He called him a man of dedication, honesty, and respect. Jeff Wilson, the other sheriff's deputy who responded to that suicide call on that tragic day, was also at the funeral, along with the entire Monroe County Sheriff's Office. After the service, family, friends, and loved ones met at Culloden City Cemetery, where Deputy Norris was finally laid to rest. And this is truly a sad and tragic day for law enforcement and the entire community. Just before the service, residents met in downtown Forsyth to remember a fallen hero, and that's where 41 NBC's Skylar Henry joins us now with more. Skylar.
Amanda, I'm standing right in front of the courthouse in downtown Forsyth. Earlier today, thousands of people came to pay their respects to Deputy Michael Norris. The funeral procession actually made its way down the street here around the block. And residents tell me it was an opportunity for reflection, and some say it was a time to say thank you.
Covered with an American flag, lied a Monroe County hero killed in the line of duty. A sea of blue shirts painted the roads in Forsyth as residents paid tribute to fallen Deputy Michael Norris.
Nobody wants this to happen, but this has definitely pulled the community together.
Some who haven't lived in the city for a long time say the support from one neighbor to the next is unmatched.
Everyone has put aside everything else to support the Sheriff's Department, the family, and all of those who have been impacted by this.
The community agrees the day served as a lesson, a reminder that a countless number of men and women risk their lives every single day to protect us.
Michael deserved no less than this. He was a really good guy, and for everybody to pull together and show their respect and their love for his family, it's awesome.
I have 2 little girls, and we want to impress on them what it means to honor those that protect us.
Thousands showed support with their flags, t-shirts, signs, and on 4 wheels and on 2.
They do things that most of us won't do. They run towards danger. They run into hazardous situations, and they have earned our respect.
Some residents say the day allowed for a moment of reflection, to look up and say thanks to law enforcement and first responders who risk their lives every day to keep the community safe.
And supporters handed out these tiny blue ribbons here in order to honor Deputy Norris to all of the people who came out to the funeral procession. And in case you haven't been following this story, we want to catch you up on all of the details. This all happened last Saturday in Bolingbroke. 41 NBC's Sean Franklin has the story from the very beginning.
Haley Lane may never be the same.
The call came in that was a man that was going to was threatening to commit suicide, and when they got there, they found out he was armed.
Saturday evening, 2 Monroe County deputies, Michael Norris and Jeff Wilson, drove over hoping to help.
That's the reason there were 2 deputies there. It was the responder to the call and a backup.
It was a suicide call. As they arrived, they didn't know too much about the situation.
I mean, obviously, in this incident, they knew the guy was armed, and they went in, they thought, prepared for that.
Preparation the former Boy Scout Norris was accustomed to, but no amount of preparation changed what happened next. A gunfight erupted. The man they had hoped to help now faced them on enemy lines. Norris and Wilson both took gunshots to their bodies. Wilson survived. Norris wasn't so lucky. The 24-year-old was pronounced brain dead on Sunday. His organs will serve someone else, much as he served his community.
He wanted to come to work for us at the sheriff's office, and went through the testing process, and came out #1, and was making a really good deputy.
Wilson was released from the hospital, walking with the help of a walker. The man on enemy lines, 46-year-old Christopher Calmer. He's charged with the murder of Norris, the attempted murder of Wilson, 2 counts of possession of a firearm during a felony, and 5 counts of aggravated assault, 1 for each gunshot he fired. Details as to exactly what happened will be sorted out by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. That's normally what happens in cases when local deputies are forced to use their guns. Until then, the community mourns the loss of one of their own. In Forsyth, Sean Franklin, 41 NBC News.